The only thing that can defeat power is more power. That is the one constant in this universe. However, there is no point
Can't
in
argue
power
with there.
if it
You there on
consumes
that one.
itself. I will enlist the help of an old friend against a common foe. I will use
The
one
irony
pawn
kills me.
to eliminate the other and emerge with the spoils for myself.
You know, the sad thing is, the sad part is I almost dress like Wesker
authorization from the Russian government.
nowadays,
That
so
facility is an
it's
umbrella
kind of terrifying.
base.
Yeah. We can't let them get away with this.
Yeah.
Chris, it appears our fates are forever intertwined.
So yeah, going for a lovely jog out in Mother Russia. Just enjoyed the brisk February evening, or early morning rather.
It's gotta be fucking cold, though.
Not for him. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just letting myself in.
I had to use the back
Like a
door.
little black cockroach.
Biohazard level 4. Contamination detected.
Casualties?
Oh, by the way, something I want to mention regarding Sergei.
Of the research staff have
Did you know
eliminated.
he's the guy behind the creation of UBCS?
The survival rate is less than 2%.
Wait, the...
Yep.
It is
Carlos's
such a
former
waste
unit.
to destroy this place. But we don't have a choice.
He's the guy who made them.
T-A.L.O.S, we can always start over.
In fact, he's also the same guy behind the monitors, or rather, the supervisors.
We need him operational before the Russian government arrives.
So, Nikolai's mission in Resident Evil 3, it was Sergei's doing.
Huh. So that was the involvement of Resident Evil 3 to this as well.
Yeah, Sergei's involvement was, of course, him planting monitors within the UBCS.
I'll enjoy this chat.
And of course, he knew Nikolai personally. Then again, both being Russian.
It's no coincidence.
Yep. Anyway, this is Wesker's last hurrah in this game.
And it looks like we got a lot of company.
Yeah. Oh,
Out of my way now.
you had no time to play.
I have no time for a charade.
And by the way, yes, Wesker's sporting some new threads.
New guns, too.
Well, for the sake of argument, let's say it's the same gun he's always had, just with the silencer now.
Because last, if I checked, he still has the samurai edge.
Yes, he does. We'll see it later, later on in the series. But anyway, regardless. Since we got some downtime, I might as well bring up more things about T-A.L.O.S.
Oi?
That originally the T-A.L.O.S was supposed to be the North American branch's answer to Nemesis T-Type, which of course was made by Umbrella Europe.
Ah.
So yeah, what?
In-company fighting.
Well, more like rivalries. So more or less, following the creation of the T-002, the Arcade team wanted to make a more marketable bioorganic weapon. So they wanted to make a more highly advanced Tyrant that would, in fact, one that would overcome its major flaw: lack of control.
Yeah, right now it seems like you're fairly cornered.
That's okay, I'll be fine.
Considering the fact that you have no ammo for anything else except for your magnum.
Don't worry, I'll be fine.
I can use this.
Yeah. All aboard!
All aboard the Wesker train. Next stop.
The end of Umbrella. in any case, their answer to the Nemesis project, where they used parasites, their idea was using something similar to using, they were planning to use like chip connections to brain cells.
I was expecting.
In other words, more or less linking it directly to a supercomputer, like the Red Queen. But he also wanted Tyrants to be more, have a better lifespan out in the battlefield. So that's when they decided to more or less put more research into T-A.L.O.S, so they could handle, say, armored fighting vehicles or military-grade helicopters, because obviously Tyrants would falter in regards to that. So their solution was to arm a Tyrant with specialized combat firepower and armor. However, but of course, as we know, Tyrants are not good with weaponry, and it would hinder their two strong points: motor performances and response reflexes. But then they decided to do some more tweaking, like with enhanced armor modules, internal reinforcement implants, long-distance homing weaponry, etc. So more or less giving it, protection with its armor, as well as long-range weapons, such as a rocket launcher. They were going to perfect the research, but that was halted due to the viral outbreak in the Arclay laboratory, thanks to Marcus.
And then probably further compounded with the Raccoon City incident.
Which is why they had to get T-A.L.O.S out of the mansion. So yeah, they managed to get the prototype of T-A.L.O.S, formerly designated as T-011. They got it out of the mansion before it was destroyed, and thus they had the Umbrella had to go underground after the outbreak in Raccoon City. So more or less, that's where T-A.L.O.S was more or less perfected, here in this facility. However, obviously, as we saw, it was still no match for two experienced fighters of bioweaponry.
A shortcut.
Because again, I don't think Sergei counted on the two of them being involved.
Seems like there's a lot of error factors that he didn't seem to look into.
He didn't count on Chris and Jill. He definitely did not count on Wesker.
Even though Wesker was the person that he screwed with the most.
Well, even so, he simply didn't think of it. He didn't think that far ahead. So yeah, more or less, I guess you consider T-A.L.O.S to be a more advanced and more, I guess you could say, user-friendly version of the Nemesis.
Now that I think about it, Sergei kind of really is an idiot.
Well, then again, he's a soldier, not a scientist.
Yeah, but one of the things that a soldier should be able to do is to think ahead.
On the battlefield.
And with your equipment.
No, dude.
Yes.
He's a soldier first and a scientific mind far second. Oh, hi! The affected bat again for some reason. Oh well. I'll just tear you to pieces. Come on.
Oh,
Hey, clipping. Come on, are we done yet? There we go.
Comrade Wesker, welcome to my humble abode.
Hello, Colonel.
I see you are still resolved to go down with the ship, Colonel.
Umbrella's not going anywhere.
Fun fact.
All of the pain,
Obviously, ever since he left the Soviet Union,
helped to make Umbrella
Sergei was allowed to
stronger.
keep his rank within
It's a
Umbrella.
shame you couldn't understand.
Stand aside.
Is he using a Chinese
I
gun?
almost forgot.
Using a C-96
Here are
Mauser.
a few of my old friends I'd like to introduce you
Oh,
to.
hi, Ivan.
Charmed.
And hi, Ivan.
And then another Ivan.
Yeah, there's two of them.
Russia's such a peaceful place, don't you agree? A perfect place for your final resting spot.
And yours as well, comrade. But first, I'll take care of your comrades instead.
Perfect place for resting. This is not the
Powerful
resting
than last
place
time.
for our god!
Protective code. That leaves the head.
Did I say that out loud? I didn't. No, you heard nothing.
Moving on. Anyway, let's party. So obviously don't aim for the coat, aim for the head.
Sorry
Yeah.
Sorry to say, but that coat's not a fashion choice.
Ow!
Yay!
Thank God there's an herb over there. Besides, I took the manual revolver specifically for these guys. Oh boy. And dodge! Woo! Let's Superman this. And nope. Nope! So much nope.
Is Wesker flying?
No, he's just jumping with style. Wow. To be fair, I don't think I was hitting them with all my shots. Oh well. Reload. So yeah, we're fighting 2 tyrants.
Let's see, what's today's patrol? Get the paper, check the stock market, and kill 2 oversized, overrated monsters.
Well then again, the best way to fight a monster is with another monster.
It's just a routine at this point.
No, but again, the best way to fight a monster is with a monster.
I take down tyrants like I eat my Cheerios.
And 1 down.
Pathetic.
Moving on.
1 down.
1 to go. Come on. And take that.
Okay, seriously, Ivan, your strategy is great, but it's not working.
Actually, I would change the strategies to include rockets! Unfortunately, I'm too good of a shot for you. Well, with your bodyguards dealt with, Sergei, there's just you.
They don't seem to have much of a regenerative factor, I'll say.
Nope, because these guys, they're destroyed. Because Wesker's that much of a badass.
I'm just going to imagine that off-screen or during the slow time, that he's just basically pummeling them into the dirt.
Who knows? Regardless, it's time to finish this.
Just out of spite.
And oddly enough, that the name of this scenario is fitting because it's in this scenario that Wesker will inherit Umbrella's dark legacy.
Looks like someone already went down. Good old.
Oh, and fun fact, in order to unlock Dark Legacy, you must make sure you've beaten all the Wesker's chapters up to this point, as well as Death's Door.
That's a tough requirement.
Next, well, yeah, I found out because in order to unlock Dark Legacy Chapter 2, you need to beat Death's Door. Since obviously Death's Door leads directly to Dark Legacy. Because of the Red Queen computer core.
Oh.
Yeah. The very information that Wesker was been after from the very beginning. I like this tune. Anyway, more liquors, more eliminators, more chimeras coming at us. But then again, so by the way, you remember that one door we couldn't get to because of the QTE?
Yeah.
Wesker can just jump that. Because it turns out that was the door that was leading to Sergei all along. So yeah, going back to what I was saying earlier, yeah, Sergei created UBCS and created the monitors. And of course, he is, of course, comrades with Nikolai.
I'm just saying that he's not the brightest lad. That's all.
Well, to be fair, he doesn't do. He's not required to do a lot of the thinking. His subordinates do the thinking for him. I'm getting all these headshots.
In my opinion, he's pathetic.
Pathetic in terms of brains, yes, but in regards to being cruel and cold, oh yeah, he's got that. So yeah, just because not much left separating us from Sergei except another maze.
Another maze, more BOWs, more zombies. Well, now where was I with my story of Sweary 65?
Anyway,
honestly, we're
so yeah, pretty much with this, when the Soviet Union fell, Sergei was able to keep his rank of colonel. And of course, he became a very close friend of Spencer. Like I said, he's practically Spencer's number 2. And there's one more thing about Sergei that we'll find out in the boss battle.
And when will that be?
At the end of this video.
Oddly, a bunch of Sweary's ideas not only came from him, like going to Washington and Oregon. It was the fact that a guy that he generally visited a Canadian tavern in Osaka. Yeah, imagine that. That was actually run by an actual Japanese Canadian who actually used to be on the Canadian hockey team. So, go figure on that. And let's just say that originally Deadly Premonition was supposed to take place in Canada, but they had to change that. Mostly because America was more, how should I say, financially suitable for the area. Or money-wise, basically. Which kind of explains some things, but then again, it also explains why in, Dark Dreams Don't Die, that his protagonist has a tendency of drinking tequila. Because tequila is actually kind of hard to get in Japan. You actually have to have a license for tequila.
And what does that have to do with Resident Evil?
Nothing. But I want to stall for time because there's nothing going on but the same shit!
Well, try and look up information, dude. Anyway, well, nothing much happening except some awesome music.
But I figure, might as well go with something. Got Legend of Heroes, Trails of Steel.
Suck at this.
Oh, great! A little tricky maze right here. Trickier.
Going straight line. Oh, that's bullshit.
Nope. No, we got other things too.
Man, you're being all hasty, damn.
Dude, I got the automatic pistol. The shotgun's not gonna be that much use, especially at long range.
I suppose, but
there we go. Do 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 do. I like this. Again, I like this tune.
so we kind of have to have a giggle at the what is it, the status screen where Wesker's just kind of looking at his gun, almost confused, like, why do I even have this?
Yeah, I noticed that too.
I'm a villain suit, and I'm still using guns?
Anyway. Oh! Guns!
Guns? Danger!
And grenade!
Danger!
Ooh! Anti-tank gun!
Didn't you use that earlier?
I did, but I have another one now. Ouch.
I have a feeling you're saving it for our Russian capable friend.
Yep, I am. That's why I'm reloading. Okay, here we go.
Yay! Now something new.
Codename T-A.L.O.S. A pinnacle of biological weaponry, all controlled by the Red Queen computer. The ultimate weapon.
And then Wesker approaches.
You got Ivan?
Secret agent,
Not bad,
man.
So this is it.
The Red Queen.
Yes. She was activated that night at the mansion. I extracted her before Raccoon City became nothing more than a memory. Her and I have a lot in common.
Really?
She linked with T-A.L.O.S, desiring more information and more data. She wanted to know the truth.
Dude, I think you're a little insane.
Reality may be.
That thing is merely.
And
a tool.
for once, I actually had to
What
agree
it
with Wesker.
wants is something the user determines for it.
It's good that we can be honest with each other. That's the sign of a healthy relationship. It's a shame that this friendship has to end.
In a bloodbath. And what the? So, a monster like you transforms into a monster.
How did your coat go?
It burst. I like
The
this.
lack of creativity disappoints me. I expect more from you.
He's not even phased.
I wouldn't be either, considering now he just has a long grabby thing.
Anyway, they're starting to know about Sergei's mutation in comparison to other Tyrant-like creatures in the series. It actually explained in one of the files that Wesker actually notes about this. That apparently those who are infected by this virus, what they transform into may depend on their psychological state.
I hope you still have some fight left, old friend.
Well, I mean, we saw what it was like with Marcus, with Alexia, and now with Sergei.
My power now. My purpose remains as clear as ever.
Fine. Go away.
How can you talk so clearly when you got...
Just let it go. He's monologuing. Besides, when we kill him, his voice is distorted. So just pretend it's distorted in this fight.
My suspension can only go so far.
No, you want things to make sense in a world that does not make sense.
I can't...
Jump!
I can't help it.
Deal with it.
I have to agree with Wesker. I mean, you're quite literally just throwing Wesker at your weak point.
But the thing is, I'm stalling right now because he's going to reveal something.
Umbrella's time has come to
Shh.
your blind loyalty to its fate.
When my country was ruined, I had no place left to call home. Spencer gave me a home. Purpose. I passed the test for the comrade. I proved my position by allowing him to make 10 clones of
What?
the Tyrants and my brothers.
And sure, he's the father of the Tyrants.
Issuing a new era for all mankind.
Enough. Where is Spencer?
Do what you want with me. I can take any pain.
Oh, that could be arranged. Boom.
No, we are not done yet.
Do svidaniya, comrade.
Requested data transfer complete.
So Wesker gets away with the goods.
The summation of Umbrella on one disk. This should come in handy.
In more ways than you think.
It looks like you have finished what you came to do as well, Chris. Just as I predicted.
So he's gonna do something even more to make sure Umbrella dies for real.
Goodbye, fair lady.
How would you like a complete degaussing of the entire Umbrella mainframe?
80 seconds until completion.
So yeah, pretty much he erases all the data after taking it for himself. That's when they realize something's wrong. They didn't realize Wesker beat them to the punch.
All data erased.
Good night, Your Highness. Forever.
Sleep well.
Well, as the sun rises on another nice Russian morning, Wesker decides to hit the road. See, guns come in handy. Woo!
I always wanted to do that.
Soon, Umbrella will be gone forever. They held the power of the T-virus in their hands, but they lacked the proper vision. The true vision of the future. And now, it falls to me to usher in this new future.
Because this is not the last we see of Wesker. Oh no. Woo! Super Wesker, away!
Off to kill puppies.
And that's the end of the game!
According to the latest reports, Umbrella has been found guilty on all charges of crimes related to the Raccoon City.
Because
incident
Wesker
5
provided
years
the
ago.
prosecution with evidence.
Has remained quiet on how they acquired proof of Umbrella's involvement, and the defense plans to appeal the decision on the grounds that the evidence is not admissible in court. The Russian Ministry of the Interior has agreed to cooperate with the FBI.
And even worse,
in finding the
Spencer is
whereabouts of
now a
Oswald
fugitive.
Spencer. Mr. Spencer has been determined to have played a large part in the biohazard that contaminated Raccoon City. An anonymous witness close to the suspect.
And even
was
better,
invaluable in providing
Wesker
evidence
was a
about
witness
Mr.
to the whole
Spencer's
thing.
involvement.
So, yeah, that happened. It was indeed Wesker that put the final nail in Umbrella's coffin, providing evidence and providing testimony. And as we found out during the boss battle, Sergei himself is technically the father of the Tyrants. So yeah, all those times we've been fighting, more or less were made with his genetic template. But, alas, with Wesker's evidence and testimony, and with Spencer now a fugitive in the same world he once sought to control, the Umbrella Corporation has folded. Yeah, therefore they're no longer an issue now. Because, thanks to that evidence and testimony, they had nothing left to hide, therefore they were exposed. But of course, the terror of their legacy will not end here, because Wesker's holding all the cards now. There's that, and there's also the numerous researchers that are still out there. But in any case, yeah, this ends Umbrella Chronicles, but there's still a second half of the Chronicles to cover, the Dark Side Chronicles. That will be taken care of at the start of the new year.
Because we're going to be taking a break.
And besides, I need to record footage.
Alas, we will see you next time. When Christmas is over, the new year has started, and I'm going to be so glad it's all fucking over this year. Anyway, I'd like to thank you all, and Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy whatever you celebrate. It's all cool.
And we will see you all next year. And now the final scene.
My dear Spencer, how the mighty have fallen. Your umbrella has folded, and now you are a fugitive in the same world you once sought to control.
Welcome to the Umbrella Archives. Please select the desired service from the menu.
We shall meet again before the conclusion of this drama. Then, you will learn of the history I will write for
And
this
now, rare
world.
sight. Smiling! And with that, 9 million puppies died. The end.